Family of a suspected drunk driver released a statement today, the day after disturbing video was released showing him being shot by a Paradise police officer. Good evening, I'm Alan Marsden. Thanks for joining us. Now, the statement reads, "This is a horrible thing and we will get justice for what happened." Now, the dash cam video of the shooting was released yesterday by the Butte County District Attorney, Mike Ramsey, and we must warn you, the video is graphic, but we're showing it to you here. 26-year-old Andrew Thomas was shot in the neck by Paradise police officer Patrick Feaster on Thanksgiving morning after a DUI rollover crash on Pearson Road, a suspected DUI. Thomas's estranged wife, 23-year-old Darian Ehorn, was thrown from the car and pronounced dead at the scene. Officer Feaster saw the crash, and as we just saw on dash cam video, when Thomas tried to climb out of the wrecked car, Feaster drew his weapon and fired. Thomas was shot in the neck. He remains hospitalized and may be left paralyzed. Butte County District Attorney Mike Ramsey called the shooting accidental and determined Officer Feaster would not face criminal charges. That dash cam video released by Ramsey at the close of the investigation is stirring up controversy. Many people are arguing the shooting officer should be held criminally accountable for his actions. Others say there's not enough context to make that judgment. Action News Now reporter Vanessa Vasconcelos has more.
I've got an unresponsive female. I got a male in the car refusing to get out.
Dashcam video and radio calls of the November 26th officer-involved shooting in Paradise are prompting public outrage on social media. After a 2-week investigation by Butte County's Critical Incident Protocol Team, District Attorney Mike Ramsey concluded, based on the penal codes, the officer committed no crime.
This officer, as a trained officer, had the ability and the duty to settle the scene down, to pull the gun, to figure out what was going on. There is nothing that indicates that an officer shouldn't have pulled his gun.
Adding the shooting appeared to be unintentional. The report did, however, indicate the officer was possibly negligent. According to the investigation, Feaster was on patrol near the Cantina bar when he observed a suspected DUI driver speed out of the bar's parking lot. As he followed, he observed a rollover crash in which the car landed on its side. 23-year-old Darian Ehorn was ejected from the car and died on scene. Investigators say when the driver, Andrew Thomas, tried to exit through the passenger side window, Feaster's gun accidentally discharged.
Any sort of use of force situation is it's traumatic.
Retired Chico Police Chief and Director of Butte College's Public Safety Program, Mike Maloney, says officers in training are taught legal standards for the use of force.
Officers, unless they're going to actually use the deadly force, are not trained to have their finger on the trigger.
But Maloney doesn't want to speculate on why the gun may have discharged in this situation.
But as far as the complete picture of what an officer perceived, what was going through their head, and what actions they took at the time based on those things, video is impossible to allow those things to take place.
Officer Feaster remains on administrative leave pending an internal affairs investigation by the Paradise Police Department. For Action News Now, I'm Vanessa Vasconcelos.
Thomas is listed in fair condition at Enloe Medical Center. Community members are planning a peaceful protest tomorrow at noon at the Paradise Community Park.